average debt of $137,063.
$137,000. We're broke, y'all. We're broke. That's my point. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, welcome back to my room, welcome back to Miami. If you watched my previous video, you already know what the surprise announcement is at this point. You're in on all my secrets. Oh, I just feel so vulnerable. My last video, I went ahead and told you guys that I've been working on an ebook and I'm so excited about it. This time I kind of want to zoom out and give like a broader foundation for my book. So in the last video, I didn't actually tell you the specific title of the book. The actual book title is The Bootleg Guide to the 30K Life. I actually hate saying that. Stay tuned in the video because I'm going to give you a slow-mo virtual tour through the book. So I wanted to go into some detail about what I mean by the 30K life. Roughly 40% of Americans make $40,000 a year or less. Almost half of the country is considered in the lower class. Shrinking middle class is a very real thing. So I decided to call it the 30K life. First of all, because like I mentioned in my previous video, I have never made more than $30,000 a year. Never. Despite the fact that I have not had the funds to do a lot of things, I kind of still be doing a lot of things. I don't know if that makes sense. I don't get to do every single little thing that I want to do. But if the goal is to have fun, if the goal is to enjoy my life, if the goal is to feel like myself and to feel like everything about my life is lining up with who I think I am, I'm meeting that goal. Who knows if I'll ever make any money, any substantial money, you know? I may not. I don't want to wait until I'm not broke anymore to enjoy my life. And that became the basis and the foundation for my ebook. When I did some research and realized that a lot more people than I thought were actually in my same financial situation, it kind of made me think maybe people will be interested in the tips and tricks that I have used. Even if you do make a decent amount of money, you probably also have a decent amount of debt too, right? You know what? I was supposed to look up the average debt per person and I completely forgot. So let's do that now. What is the average amount of debt an American has?
The median household income hit $61,372 in 2017. That's almost $20,000 more than it was in 2000. The typical American household now carries an average debt of $137,063.
$137,000. $137,000. Median household income is $61,000. But the typical American household now carries an average debt of $137,000. We're broke, y'all. We're broke. That's my point. Now I want to talk about this concept of the American dream. What even is it? Let's discuss. The American dream is an ethos widely held in the United States that implies that there is an opportunity for anyone to achieve prosperity through hard work. Class, caste, religion, race, ethnicity do not prove to be barriers to achieving these things. Lies. We all know that has never been the case. The American dream in a way was written into the Constitution, and we already know what was going on when the Constitution was being written. Clink, clink. It's very strange to me in the year of our Lord 2020 that we still have been trying to push this narrative, even though we know it's not true. There are things that get in the way of people's success. Hard work factors very little into how much people actually make. The 30K life in a lot of ways is sort of like the post-American dream. I feel like we have entered the post-American dream era, and we need more literature and more books and more people speaking like in ways that help us mentally and psychologically move past that concept of the American dream, because the American dream was always a myth. It was never real. It was only a reality for a handful of people who've lived here, and I think we all understand that. The 30K life, honestly, is not waiting on upper mobility to bring any sort of happiness. Redefining what success is for you, you determining what your metric of success is. Now, let's talk about specific things that are featured in the book itself. The book is split into 3 sections: cut it out, add it in, and boost it up. So cut it out is gonna give you some tips of things that maybe you either want to completely take out of your budget altogether, or maybe you want to reduce in any way. So add it in discusses some services that you may want to add in your budget that could possibly help you save money on the long term. There are some things that maybe you should add in your budget that monthly doesn't really make sense, but when you add it up, it'll save you gas money and it'll save you time, because remember, time is money, boo. And then boost it up is me giving tips on how you can maximize your federal tax refund. Okay, so without further ado, time for the slow motion book tour. That's all for my video today. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!